Okay. Hello, in this lesson, I'm going to go over similar triangles. So let's kind of use the exercise to review what does that mean to be just similar triangles. So we call in class, we learned that CSSTP, what that means is corresponding sides of similar triangles are proportional. CASTC, corresponding angles of similar triangles are congruent. So if I have two triangles are similar, then I can make the conclusion that corresponding sides are proportional, corresponding angles are congruent. So let's use that to write statements. So question number one here, say I'm given that triangle ABC or ABC is similar to triangle PRC. So when I see triangles stacking up together like that, I like to separate them so that I can mark those corresponding parts easily. So let me redraw the triangle so that we see that corresponding part. So I'm going to draw the big one in the same direction as it was given. Okay, so this is the bigger triangle. That's my A, B, C. Okay, and then I also have another triangle called, let me draw again, a little smaller, this one. Okay, and that is my P, let me write it better, PRC. Now I'm gonna mark the corresponding parts. I'm gonna use a little tick mark to responding corresponding parts only. So let's write it. So I know that let's mark the angles first. A is corresponding to P. Again, look at the congruence, the similar statement here. I keep saying congruent. Correct me, please. Triangle ABC, similar triangle PRC here. Notice A and P, they're the first letter in a similar statement. So their corresponding location again. So angle A is congruent to angle P. Now B and R both in the middle, so the corresponding location as well. So I'll say angle B and angle R, okay, are congruent. And the third one we have CC, which is at the right end here. They both are right angles, and of course they are congruent. So the three-part congruent part here. Let me draw one more thing so you see this is a little overlapping. Let me get it clear. Okay. Now I can mark corresponding sides as well. So we say corresponding in the same idea. So I have noticed that first two letter AB is corresponding to PR because they are both the first two letter in the similar statement. They're corresponding parts. So I can mark that my AB is corresponding to PR. So AB, I'm going to use the tick mark here again still, corresponding to PR. And I can also say, look, the next one, I'm going to erase that here. So notice that BC is the last two letter, therefore CR or RC are also last two letter. Therefore, these two sides are also corresponding. So BC is corresponding to RC. Okay, and then the last side, which is AC, the first letter and last letter in the first triangle, PC. So AB and PC are corresponding. Okay, so according to the statement here, we say corresponding sides are proportional, corresponding angles are congruent. So let's write, what does that mean by corresponding sides are proportional? So let's write it. Corresponding side, I could set it up as a proportional statement. That's what it means. So let's write corresponding sides are proportional. So we said that AB is corresponding to PR. Okay, that's what we're marking here. And proportional to, we have equal to, or to, I have BC is corresponding to, let me use the black color so you can see it better. AB is corresponding to PR. Okay, BC is corresponding to RC. And then we also have the third side, which is AC, I mean. So AC is corresponding to PC. Notice that I write the first triangle, the bigger triangle on top, and all on the top on the statement over here, the proportional statement here. And that is what it means to be using CSSTP, corresponding sides of similar triangles are proportional. And when I say corresponding angles are similar triangles are congruent, what I mean is I could say angle, let me write corresponding angles. So CASTC. Using that, I could say angle, let me list them out. So angle A congruent to, I'm going to write the first one first, angle B congruent to, angle C is congruent to. I'm writing the first triangle in right here in order. So ABC here, I list the angle in order here. I said that is corresponding to A is corresponding to P, so it's congruent to angle P. B is corresponding to R, so therefore it's congruent to angle R. C is congruent to C, so it's congruent to C. Okay, that's what I mean by C. Let me write in green so you see color-coded. So this is what is meant by CASTC. So if I know the triangles are similar already, this is the statement that I could make about the size, proportional, and the angles are congruent. Now let's kind of use that to solve the missing side as a practice. So we are given that, let me mark the given. Our angle A is 67 degrees. So angle A is right here. That is 67. Okay. Well, angle A is 67. We say angle A is same as angle P. So therefore, angle P also 67 if I want to write it. Now, I know that PC is equal to 55. So PC, this one is 5 over here, marking the given. I know CR is 12, so from here is 12. I know that PR is 13, so this is 13. So I know all the side length of the smaller triangle. I also know AB is 26. So this is a thing that I know about the triangle. So question A asks me to find measurement angle B. Angle B is right here. So I need to find B. Well, I know that in a triangle interior angle sum tells me that I add to 180. So to solve for A, I could say, you know what? Measurement angle A plus measurement angle B and plus measurement angle C gonna give me 180, or measurement angle C gonna give me 180 if I use the triangle interior angle sum. So I say 67 degree plus measurement angle B plus 90 degree is going to give me 180. I could just subtract 67 and 90 to both sides. Then I can say measurement angle B is equal to 23 degree. And we found the first answer. So measurement angle B is 23 degree. Now let's look at part B, question part B. Part B asks me measurement angle RPC. So let's say RPC is, look at RPC. So I am looking at this angle here. This is the angle RPC. RPC is the same thing as this angle over here. So we are trying to find this one next. Well, we know that angle RPC is corresponding to angle A here. So again, notice that in my congruent statement for angles, I make a mistake over here. Notice I said angle P. Let me look at the picture over here. When I tell you angle P, what does that mean? Because in the point P here, there's a few angles involved here. I don't know which one I'm referring to. So be very careful here when we're writing congruent statements. So let me correct that. So instead of saying angle P, the correct way to say is using P as the vertex. I could say RPC. I can also say CPR. All right. So let's say using the same as one given. We'll say angle A is angle P. Instead of writing P, I could say angle RPC. So be very careful here. When there's more than one angle involved, I need to make sure that I use 3 letters to denote. Same thing as the R over here. So instead of angle R, I need to say angle, again, which one is R in the middle? There's a vertex, PRC. PRC. Okay, so make sure I notate it correctly. Or when you do your homework, do the same thing. Be careful here. So corresponding angles of similar triangles are corresponding angles similar triangle are congruent. So that's abbreviation for it. So now let's come back to the question. So RPC, so RPC referring to this angle here or this angle over here. So with that, this one is corresponding to angle A, so it should have the same measurement as angle A. So I say measurement angle RPC have the same measurement as measurement angle A. We got the congruent, which is 67 degree. Okay. Now we found that using the corresponding angles are congruent. So we're not gonna use that corresponding sides are proportional to solve the missing part. So now let's part C. I know that almost everybody do part A and B correctly in the classwork, but when you solve for psi, I noticed there's a quite a few that miss that part. So I'm gonna try to explain the part involving common mistakes. So let's look at C. C asked me, I want to look for AC. Well, AC is part of the bigger triangle over here. So I need to find this part here. Well, let's think about AC. What is AC corresponding to? Which proportional statement over here give me AC? We say, well, AC is right here. It's one of them that I know. So I could use this proportions relationship here. And we also know that AB, I know the length. I also know the length of PR. So using this statement over here, I could just say, you know what, instead of writing all three parts, I don't need the middle part there. I can just rewrite this statement over here. I could say, well, AB to PR is equal to AC to PC. Now, I'm just substituting things that I know in. I say, well, AB is 26, it's given to me. PR was 13. And I have AC, which is what I don't know. What are AC? Over PC, we said PC was given to me as well. AC, PC is, where's PC? PC is 5. Okay. Now I can do cross multiply, and in this class we say cross multiply we call mean extreme poverty, which is by mean extreme poverty or cross multiply commonly called. So I'll say 13 times AC is give me 26 times 5. You can just, so 26 times 5, that is then I divide both sides by 13 if we want to solve for AC. So AC is equal to 26 times 5 divided by 13. I'm just going to give you the answer here. You can take out your calculator. But AC, when you calculate it, you should get 10. Okay. This is 130 and 13, that's 10. So AC is 10. Okay, I found AC. So now using the same idea, I could solve for the other side. So D. Again, I'm looking at the corresponding sides of similar triangles of proportional statement here. Part C asks me to look for CB. Well, CB is this statement here. Well, I'm going to use the one I already know. I'm going to ignore the last part of the similar proportional statement. I'm looking at the first two ratios. So I say, well, let me rewrite it. Same idea. So I say, well, AB into PR is equal to BC, which is what I'm trying to solve for, over RC. So once I've done that, I'm substituting in. I said AB. So let's write it. I'm using black. Say we're going to use AB already. So it's the same as before. This one's 26. Oh, black. 26 over 13 is equal to BC is what I'm trying to find over RC. And RC is 12 is given to me. So I say BC times 13. So 13 times BC, same thing, is equal to 26 times 12. And multiply it and divide both sides by 13. So BC is equal to 26 times 12 divided by 13. So BC, it should be 24. Okay, you could pause. And I found BC. Okay. So we just use similar triangle to solve for missing side and angles in a triangle. So that's part of it. Now, next part, I'm going to look at do a proof of similar triangles, how to prove two triangles are similar. So let's do it. Again, let's think about a thing that we could use in similar triangle. We say in class, we learned that two triangles are similar if we could show that AA, two angles in two triangles are congruent. Or you should use 3A's, the same thing, but we should 2A is good. No, when it's still 2A, we don't need 3 of them. And we can also say sine and cosine similarity, sine and cosine similarity, and sine similar, proportional. All the sides are proportional, things that we could use. So let's mark the triangle, mark the thing we know, and see what we're asking for before we jump onto the plan. So let's do it. Okay, so we're given that angle M and Q are congruent. Again, I like to mark the given in green. So they are congruent already. So I'm given. I need to show that NP and times QR is equal to RP times MN. Notice that there's a side length of a triangle, of two triangles here. So I need to show that using a proportional statement somehow to write this statement. So let's kind of locate what is NP. So NP is corresponding to this side over here, and QR corresponding to, let me mark them. This is QR, okay? NP times QR is equal to RP. I'm going to mark RP again. RP is corresponding to our QR. QR is where QR. QR is right here. So QR is right here. So I want the cross product of these two sides, and then MN is this side over here. Okay. Oh, looks like they are corresponding sides. So let's kind of write my plan to prove the congruent first, or similar first. Excuse me, keep saying congruent here. So I need to prove that the triangles are similar. If I have similar, then corresponding sides are proportional. And then once I do the proportional, I can do the cross multiply to get an equation. So let's do it. Let me erase the highlight part so you see the whole thing again. Well, if I want to prove the two triangles are similar, I'm given one pair of congruent angles. But notice that there's another angle here. Two lengths intersect. I have vertical angles are congruent. So I could show angle 1, angle 2 are congruent. And if I show that, then I can say this two triangle M and P is similar to triangle QRP. So let's make a plan, do it here. So first thing is, I'm going to use angle AA to show that these two triangles on the left and right are similar. And then using that, I'm going to write the proportional statement. So let's do it. So 1, I'm given that angle M is congruent to angle Q. Okay, that's given to me. 2, I know that angle 1 is congruent to angle 2 here. And we know this is true because we said two lines intersect, vertical angles are congruent. So if two lines intersect, then vertical angles are congruent. Okay, so now notice that this is the angle that I wanted. So now I could say number 3, the two triangles will be similar by AA. So let's write it in corresponding order. So we said that angle M, triangle M and P is similar to triangle M. We say is corresponding to Q. Angle M, angle Q are congruent. Angle N and angle R are corresponding here. So MN, so QR, P. Okay, so P are the vertex where angle 1, angle 2, so they're corresponding location as well. So number 3, by AA, I could say that these two triangles are similar. Now, let's kind of locating what I wanted. So let's see. In my statement here, notice I want NP. Well, NP is the last two letters in the first triangle. So to write a proportional statement, let me just write NP first. Okay, NP is the last two letters. Well, NP is corresponding to last two letters in my similar statement, RP. So I write RP. Okay, this is the most common mistake here. I need to write a corresponding again. We say if two triangles are similar, corresponding sides are proportional. So it have to be corresponding sides, right? So NP corresponds to RP. And this is equal to, I look at what I wanted. Notice that in what I wanted, I also see that, let me highlight different colors. So I also see that MN. Well, MN is the first two letters of the first triangle. So it must be corresponding to the first two letters of the second triangle here in corresponding order. So I say MN is corresponding to QR. So now I have it. So number 4. Okay, that's my 4. And this is true because we have two triangles that are similar already. We say corresponding sides of similar triangle are proportional. Okay, now I look at what I wanted again. I keep notice when I'm doing the proof here, I'm not just go to the proof. I keep looking back at what I want. Now in what I want here, I want the cross product of NP times QR. Well, NP times QR is just this direction here. So I can rewrite it. So I say, well, NP times QR is gonna give me in my what I wanted, I'll give me RP, which is the other direction. This direction here. So this is equal to RP times MN. Okay, that's number 5. Okay. Now we say when we cross multiply in this class, we learned that this is called mean extreme property. Basically, we can the mean the product of the mean is equal to the product of extremes. So mean extreme property. Okay, so this completes the proof for this question. Now, when you do the proof again, let's review what we did here. So we say we make a plan first, and we write a statement what we wanted. We're using AA to prove the triangle are similar. And then once we've done that, we could say corresponding sides are proportional. And we say be very careful how you write your similar statement here. Corresponding parts have to be in corresponding order. So that way, we can write the angle that way. So same thing as can go in here. So make sure be very careful how you write it. So this is the part where the most common mistake that I see in a lot of classwork and homework. Okay, so watch out for that part. Well, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.